Your first YouTube videos are going to suck. But fear not, in this video I will show you 5 reasons why that's totally fine and why you shouldn't let fear stop you from starting your own YouTube channel. If you're a beginner at YouTube or an aspiring content creator, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Jerry and welcome to Shine Talk. I was stuck, paralyzed really, dealing with my own fears trying to make my own YouTube channel. For far too long I let these thoughts keep me underwater, afraid my first videos would suck, worried I wouldn't get views or subscribers, terrified people would laugh, judge or hate me, even afraid someone I knew would stumble across my channel and think less of me. So instead of pushing through, I let those thoughts control me, cloud everything. But here's the thing, I've posted 6 videos now. 6 is not much, but something changed. Not the fear is still there, but what changed is that I found 5 convictions, 5 beliefs that help me upload regardless of what I think or feel. 5 truths that keep my inner critic in the background where it belongs. And that's what this video is about. Not some motivational speech, but the actual weapons I use every day trying to write scripts, record or edit myself, or even hitting that upload button. 5 beliefs that silence my doubts. And hopefully that they can help you too. So let's start with number 1. And reason number 1 is you have to give yourself permission to be a beginner. There's a lot of power the brain has over us. It loves to control the narrative, especially in the unknown territory of being a beginner. But if you don't allow yourself to fail, to fall, to learn from your mistakes, you can't evolve. We're all starting from somewhere. And if that means starting from 0, that's still a start. Every famous YouTuber, every content creator you admire started exactly where you are right now, with a dream, with a vision. And yeah, maybe the same limiting beliefs you might have. You might think they were just braver than you. But no, the difference is they started regardless of what they thought and felt. They overcame those thoughts, pushed them aside. They didn't give fear a seat at the table. They gave themselves permission to be a beginner. And that's it. That's the unlock. When you're first starting a YouTube channel, the first hurdle isn't equipment or editing skills or even knowing what to say. It's giving yourself permission to suck at something new, to be bad before you're good, to upload imperfect videos while you learn. And over to reason number 2. The views don't matter the way you think they do. Your first 15 to 20 videos, heck, let's say even your 51st videos, are all about one thing: metrics, learning, gathering data so you can improve. This is my video number 6. Yes, I got some views, not many, but enough to gather important information. Where are my views coming from? YouTube search, YouTube recommendations? Are people actually clicking my videos? For how long are they watching? What age are they? All of this matters more than the view count itself. You should focus on finding out why your videos perform the way they do. By looking at your YouTube analytics, researching every little piece of information to see what you can change or improve. Because what's the biggest room in the world? Room for improvement. However, and this is critical, the real value isn't just the metrics. It's the confidence that it builds, the proof that you can do this, that you can create content, hit upload, and survive. And to me, that's worth more than 1,000 views. And over to reason number 3, YouTube doesn't know you yet. If you're new to YouTube, here's something you need to understand about the YouTube algorithm. It needs time. Time to figure out who you are, what your content is about, and where to send it. And not only that, for each video you're uploading, you gain small increments of authority with the YouTube algorithm. You're training it, teaching it. You might think your video failed because it only got 20 views, but actually, YouTube is learning, showing your video to small groups to see who clicks, who watches, who stays. And if you're putting effort into writing SEO-friendly scripts, titles and descriptions, creating thumbnails that deliver on your content's promise, using keywords that match what people search for, you're giving YouTube valuable information. And the more information it gets from you each time you upload, the better it understands where to send your videos and who needs to see them. And over to reason number 4. Oh my. And over to reason number 4. And over to reason number 4. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. If you're expecting to go viral from your first video, you're setting yourself up to fail. If you think you need thousands of views right out of the gate, you're going to quit before you ever really begin, because you're sprinting. And YouTube? YouTube is a marathon. Marathons aren't won in the first 100 yards. They're won by pacing yourself, showing up, putting one foot in front of the other, video by video, mile by mile. And that's the healthiest perspective you can have as a content creator. And here's what makes the marathon sustainable. Celebrating small wins. Your first video, your first 10 views, your first 10 subscribers, your first 100, your first 1,000. Each milestone is a marker on the road. Proof you're still running. Because in between those milestones, you will hit steep uphill battles. You fall, you fail, you get back up, you learn, you keep going. That's YouTube. That's content creation. The marathon is where you become the creator you want to be. Not at the finish line, but on the road to it. And over to reason number 5, and this one's my favorite. Your first videos are proof of growth. By making videos and uploading them to YouTube, you're basically creating proof, evidence, a window into the past, so to speak, your dawn of creation, something to look back on to see how far you've come. And nothing beats those early YouTube videos as direct proof of your own growth. Go look at your favorite content creators, go look at their channels, click on their videos and sort by oldest. If they're cool enough and transparent enough, you will see where they started and where they are now. And how big is that change? How far have they come since that first awkward video? I think it's fascinating. When I was first starting out, I did exactly this. I watched the first videos of content creators I admire. And you know what I thought? Wow, they've come so far. And even better, if they started with this quality, I can still do this. Still today, whenever I feel doubt creep in, I go back and watch those early videos from other creators. It grounds me. It reminds me everyone starts rough. In the early days of YouTube, people used terrible cameras. No microphones, no lights. The sound was awful. But still, they uploaded. They pushed through. What were they thinking back then? What were they worrying about? Probably the same things you are today. But here's the magic. Those early videos didn't stop them. They became the foundation, proof that they could do it. And every video after that was another step forward in the marathon, another piece of evidence that they were serious, that they were growing. And that's what your first videos are. Not failures, proof. Proof that you showed up, proof you're still running that marathon, proof you're overcoming your inner battles. Alright, before we wrap it up, let me give you 3 pieces of advice for starting your YouTube journey. First, take logical steps forward. Don't get caught up overthinking every single decision. That gets exhausting really fast. Learn to recognize when fear is speaking versus when logic is speaking. Ask yourself, what will logical me do in this situation? 9 times out of 10, it's the opposite of what you're fearing. Second, upload your first video regardless of what the mind tells you. We're all fighting the battles within ourselves every time we think about uploading. What if I don't get views? What if nobody subscribes? What if people hate me? What if I sound weird, look awkward? What if the quality is bad? And the worst part, we put so much emotion and effort into a video that we're terrified of the disappointment we'll feel if it's not appreciated the way we want it to be. Your first upload should be a little cringe, a little embarrassing. You should feel fear, not because the emotions should own you, but because they teach you something important. It's okay to have emotions, just don't let them control you. Third, ask yourself, are you a good boss to yourself? Imagine this. Your mind is a physical workplace. You go there every day. Would you want to work there? How's the atmosphere? How does your boss treat you? Is your boss stressing over every detail? Judging you, limiting you? What would need to change for you to thrive? Think about that. No emotions, no judgment, just honest reflection. Because ultimately, That inner boss is you. And sometimes we need to step back and see if we're creating the best foundation for growth, not just as a content creator, but as a person. It's not always easy navigating the landscape of ourselves, feeling torn between what we want and fighting the fears and limiting beliefs that hold us back. But here's the lesson: you have to rise above them. No matter how hard they hit, no matter how real they feel, you have to stop letting them hold a grip on you and do more of what the heart or logic is telling you. Because every video you upload, it's not just a video, it's proof. Proof that you're overcoming your inner battles, proof that you're going after yourself to find evidence needed to keep those inner critics silent, or at least in the background where they belong. Each video is a small victory, a brick in your foundation, a step forward on your marathon. So yes, your first YouTube videos are going to suck, but that's okay. More than okay. It's necessary. It's how you grow. It's how you learn. It's how you become the content creator you're meant to be. Now go. Start a YouTube channel. Give yourself permission to be a beginner. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.